and welcome to this Q4 update 2023. We're at JQR and the weather's against us today. It's a wet and windy day in Birmingham. We're currently stood in the courtyard and all the facades are now complete. We are 20 stories up the tower, so we've just got the final few stories to go and then we'll be topped out. Alongside the external works, we're chasing the contractors up the tower and at the moment focusing on stage 2 fit out within the shoulders. So I'll take you inside now so we can see where we are internally. Inside now at JQ, there's lots going on. This is a typical unit, so you can see everything's boarded, the screening's done. Windows are in obviously because the envelope of the building's complete. We've got first fix electrics, main power, drainage and first fix ventilation. So moving forward from here, we're going to be completing the bathrooms, decoration, and then we'll be moving into kitchen fitting, which actually start at the end of next month. I'm here with Aaron Granger of EG Electrical. These are one of our construction partners that we've worked with for many, many years. So we thought we'd catch up today and just give you a bit of an insight into what they do and then the different processes that they work through within our developments. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Joe.
Good to see you.
And yourself.
So tell us a bit about EG, kind of when you started, what you're up to now, and then we'll just talk a bit about kind of first fix, second fix, and then generally kind of how you work through our developments from a...
Yep. So we're EG Electrical. We started in 2006 and we've been working with yourself, as you're aware, for around 5 years now. We've handed over a few developments and we look forward to the developments that we're moving forward and looking into in the future.
Cool.
Current developments we're doing, we offer full design, electrical and mechanical packages, and we're progressing through our first fix stage within the apartments and also in the landlord areas as well.
Okay.
And we've also completed our first core as well within all second fix as well. So we've got the bathrooms fully installed, all the electrics installed, we've got the CCTV underway, the fire alarm and the sprinkler systems as well. We've done the pressure testing on the sprinkler systems now.
Yeah.
So they're all good to go. So also within the apartments, we've got the ventilation. So we've completed all of the ventilation and all the lagging on the first fix phase. We're now due to get power into the building. So we'll start with the testing.
Okay.
So we can energise all of those units as well. So we can do all the airflow rates. Once we've got the power on within the units, that's when we can start to do the certification phase, which we're ready for. 7 Trent are due on site within the next week, which means that we can start the construction phase of the main tank and the head of sets. All the first fix of the boosted cold water is all in, so we will have water within the units shortly.
Okay.
Fire wise, the fire alarm is 100% first fixed, and we'll be looking at different phases of that to get that building up and running.
Okay.
As we move forward.
So you mentioned fire. Fire is obviously a big element now, and there's been a lot of changes within your industry, certainly for
Yes.
fire regs, and then us as developers. Can you talk us through a bit about those and sort of how that's changed and what apartments have got facilitations now that they didn't have before?
Yes. So the key changes there are that you've got the introduction of sprinklers within the apartments.
Okay.
So you will see that the apartments will have sprinklers. They will always have to comply to Part 6 of BS 5839 within the fire regulation. So every room will have its own detector within there. So that will be localised within the unit. And then depending on the height of the unit, initially it was only in Scotland where we had to introduce the evacuation systems, but now that's being rolled out throughout the UK as well. So we'll see a key element of that within the design process where you'll see that the full evacuation systems will be now incorporated within the rooms. So the rooms will have a sounder, whereas if there was a fire within that sector of the building, a fire officer would be able to evacuate certain people during certain times to ensure a safe evacuation of the building.
Okay, great. And then when it comes to certification, has that changed as well from a fire reg perspective?
Certification is not changed so much. I mean, all the elements of the fire all tied in will all have their own part of the certification of which we have to be compliant to.
Sure.
But no, the building control are, extremely stringent and aware of what we need to be issuing as a company. So again, our insurances all have to be in line with that particular sector, and we have to ensure that that is packaged up and delivered pre O&M so the building can be signed off.
Okay, great. Hope you found that informative. We'll be back in Q1 as we near completion of some areas and doing handover in others. So these will be one of our last updates as we draw to a close on site. Your mortgage process should be either well underway or due to start, subject to where you are in the building. And obviously, I hope you're talking to Lamont about the next stage of your journey with lettings and management. We'll see you next year. Meantime, wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.